Alrighty, everybody, welcome to today's stream. We are on Tobruk today. The new map, of course, we all know and love. I think I've seen plenty of servers rocking this map full time right now. So everybody's really testing it out, getting good practice on it and everything. And the competitive teams are on the side of trying to figure out, hey, is this a viable map for the future of competitive Hell Let Loose, or do we scrap it? That's the big questions in everyone's mind right now. And today in the booth, I have with me Butter Chicken. Butter Chicken, how you doing, buddy? Welcome, welcome.
Thanks, Smithers. Yeah, pleasure to be here.
So, yep, good to have you here. Butter Chicken is from the land down under, Australia, as we all know. And he is wanting to test out the streaming booth for the first time. And he is a member of 22nd. How long have you been a member of 22nd there, buddy?
About a month or 2 months now. Yeah, the guys, got me to jump in the clan with them. So, yeah, been loving every minute, been playing with them.
Yeah, so you like the competitive Hell Let Loose scene, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's something sort of new to me at the moment. So, yeah, I think further down the track as I keep playing and improving my game, yeah, I'll try join the 22nd and, yeah, be a part of those fellas.
Very good, very good. Yeah, just wait till you start getting depressed. It all hits us eventually, where just a little bit it starts to creep in, and we hear the rumors about getting depressed about certain losses and stuff. We're like, oh no, it's just a game, but it'll get to you. It'll get to you over time. But then there's this like big curve in competitive Hell Let Loose where you get sort of sad about losing these big games, but then you break like the 100 game, maybe 150 game mark, and you're like, it's okay, it's another game. Yeah, I'm gonna take it super seriously and everything, but if we lose, we lose. That's the way it is. And look at this, we have our nice little ant column here.
What the trail, yeah.
I think they're doing some PT before the game gets started. We have D-Roids up here leading charge. Look at that, getting some solid cardio in before the game.
Couple laps around the block, yeah, good on them.
Yeah, they're doing some laps, all right, man. And I believe, this is sponsored by Gatorade, by the way. Make sure you fuel up before today's game so you too can run like these guys are. Look at this. This must be their victory lap. This must be the victory lap over the championship win last weekend. Look at that.
Yeah, certainly, yeah.
Look at that beautiful row. Oh, Mars is ruining it. Oh, man. Let's see how far they make it. Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's tactic there. I don't think I've ever seen that. So.
We have some tank crewmen trying to interrupt the line right here. Trying to get some knives. We do have a transport truck coming around the corner. Oh, piles out with more bodies. Look at that. They're ready to... Oh, that's so cool. We're gonna have to put some music over this after we're all done here for sure. That is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Look at them booking it.
I've seen that too often.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this. 20 seconds probably thinking, teams do lame pre-game pictures and on top of tanks and everything, but what if we do a pre-game victory lap celebrating our championship?
Yeah, very, very, very original of the fellas to do that.
This is very original, I agree. Look at this. All in the Desert Sandstorm, too. D-Roids leading the charge, setting the example. Doc Bones Jr., Kyle Bish, Dovamon, Boot, Miss MBO, Miss 80. I can't see the name in time. Oh, looks like the Panzer Group has also joined the run. So you got the famous black uniforms. I think they're singing, actually. Let's take a look.
Oh, they're a funny bunch, aren't they?
Look at that. Absolutely amazing. I think we almost have the entire team here almost. Let's try to give them a virtual high five from the admin camera here. Go, buddies, go. Jeep coming in tow. And look at that, 22nd and 8.
A bit of a tour de France.
Yeah. Jeep's coming in tow. We have the Germans on top of the Jeep as well. Look at this. This is what you call a community having fun.
Oh, it's good to see it in the competitive game. It's good to see they loosen up a bit.
Yeah, it sure is. I wonder how this all is going to end, though. We're all waiting for a rocket. maybe a tank to roll them all over.
Someone's definitely thinking about doing it.
Commander Night Falcon lagging behind a little bit. He's out of breath for the moment. He did not drink enough Gatorade before the game started, unfortunately. Jeeps in tow. Oh. Could see some accidental vehicular homicide here. Where are we at? Oh, look at that. Look at that perfect formation. Very nice. Heading over to the Axis HQ currently. And remember, the 22nd will be playing on the Axis side today. So they will be flip-flopping a little bit. And look at them go. I wonder how this is going to end. What's your guess there, Butter Chicken?
I'm not too sure. I think we're going to find out in a few moments. But I could definitely say this is probably something they pre-planned. So far, it's turned out well for them.
Oh, no, the Jeep. Oh, no. Oh. You hate to see it. You really do. Okay, they're making their way towards 9th of May over here. Should see the map flip come in any moment, I imagine, but maybe they're going to let them finish. D-Royd still leading the charge. He has not stopped sprinting through the desert. Immense cardiovascular health he has. Some very strong respiratory endurance, leading the charge here still.
What, the athlete?
Look at these guys. Look at them. Oh, you try to hit the camera. Try to hit the camera. Whippy, Ohio in tow. Vlad OS. Here comes the Luke's Bones and way back there. And here we are at the middle HQ of 9th of May. Let's see how they receive this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Take a look at the map once again. Pretty good in tow. We have a few slackers in the HQ that did not join the run. Probably still hungover from the victory celebration last night. And maybe this will just be the game.
I'll probably be.
Oh, what's that?
Probably
Sorry.
be one of them if I was there at the HQ.
Few casualties so far here today. And they're doing some laps now. I'm really curious how this is going to end here today. Bones is observing his team, probably seeing if anybody's not following the correct pattern that was in rehearsals all week. Bones taking notes on who he foresees as the future leadership of the team, judging their athletic prowess here tonight. And I'm not sure once again how this is all going to end. Very, it could result in some, just a few explosions here in a moment. Game was supposed to start 12 minutes ago, but we're currently in the process of doing some victory laps for 20 seconds. So we'll leave the camera here for a moment as we observe. Flamethrower action starts to begin. Tito Banana fires off some. Okay, we'll leave the camera here. It's going to type in chat real quick.
Yes, obviously very proud about that competitive win they had the other day.
Yeah. Do you see anything about this pre-game run in the 20-second Discord, buddy?
I heard absolutely nothing about this, so this must have been This must have been spread out throughout the game chat, maybe in proximity chat or squad chat in the last day building up to it. So, but yeah, nothing mentioned about it. You never know what you get with 22nd and 4ID. Always pulling something out of the bag.
Yeah, I mean, this is very original. Never seen anything like this. They're firing off their guns now. Looks like the PT is over. The victory lap is over. And we should see a flippity-doo-dah here in a moment. Once again, just running a 10-minute delay, everybody, here today. So the action will be pretty close to the stream delay. Hey, maybe this will just be the stream today. I'm not sure if I don't think I have a problem with that. I think that'd be just fine.
Easy day at work.
Easy day at work, exactly. Okay, let's go flop out of admin camera, see what the player list count is like, actually. Okay, we're at 96 right now, 9th of May, still missing a few bodies. Go back to the HQ here. Oh, no, we're not in HQ. We're actually, wait, where are we? We're right in the middle of the map, I think. Yeah, we are. Okay. Okay, so we just got to wait here for a little bit longer. We're just waiting for 9th of May to sit at 50. Or 49, not too sure. We'll go back into admin camera. Let's go over back here. So Tobruk, for those of you who haven't really looked at this map too much yet, but this church tower here is a fantastic sniper spot. There's been people so far in the competitive scene that gotten 140 kills up here. So very, very important spot on the map. And so we'll look to see a lot of action up here and seeing if we'll see some sniper action and stuff. I don't think anyone has discovered too many buildings that it's like, oh my gosh, we can get on top of here. And there's not like... besides the building up here and Admiralty House down to the south, it's not like there are a ton of buildings where it's like, whoa, look at all this elevation and advantage we can get, right? The buildings are relatively the same size, not too much difference in between them. And so it's not a map where I would expect too much exploits, to be honest. I think it's going to be a pretty much straightforward map. I don't think there's really much here. Not like an SME or SMDM where it's like, hey, we can jump on top of this building. We can get through this window. We can do this. We can do that, right? This is going to be a little bit more straightforward. What I'm waiting to see is the Belgian gate move. I'm wondering if some people will be able to get some tanks on top of buildings, as in using Belgian gates to get, prop the tanks up and stuff, right? To get on top of some of these buildings. So waiting to see those kind of moves. Helios did have a match against Climbers United on here. We won that match 3-2, but man, it was dicey. Just because with the sandstorms and the enemy could sneak through a lot of different places and everything. So it's there's some sneaky potential here for Tobruk for sure. So what do you think, Butter Chicken? What do you think of the new map so far? What do you think of the sandstorms?
I'm a fan of it. I think it's good they've added something different in the game than the usual, than the fog or nighttime matches. So I think it's put an extra bit of a challenge into the maps for everyone to deal with. So I'm quite a fan of this new map. So,
yeah, it definitely adds a little bit of mix for sure.
Yeah.
Just has some pre-game festivities going on here. Just waiting for 9th of May to fill in the last few bodies. And those of you who've just joined, if you don't know me, I am the host today, Smithers. I play for Helios, command for Helios. Been in the competitive scene for around 3 years now. Commanded a whole bunch of games and hoping to bring you those 3 years of competitive insights to today's match. This is more of a casual scrim between 22nd. 22nd coming off a monster victory last weekend in their championship matchup against ANZR. So they took home the title belt in TPL after a brutal match on Foy. And what a stressor of a match that was with a real couple close calls. But they were able to pull out the victory and come out with the dub. And so they're doing a little bit of a celebratory scrim here today. here on Tobruk. Just doing a nice little sparring against 9th of May and testing out the new map. Not taking it too seriously, and just seeing what kind of fun they can have here today. Stuka going off in the distance. Not sure where. But it looks like all the 22nd bodies were slaughtered in the HQ back here of 9th of May. Man, where are these 9th of May buddies? Let's go check player count again. Still sitting at 46. Yikes. Okay. Man, I'm really struggling on this Saturday afternoon to get these last few bodies in here. Maybe we'll see a flip time. See 95 on the player count. See, this is the point where always in the streaming world, you got to check with the player reps to be like, hey, are we going to be flipping anytime soon, or is there like a more serious delay going on? Because sometimes it's you have some back-to-back games. You got to be cognizant of the stream delay. For those of you who don't know what a stream delay is, just in case you don't know, but the streamers usually have about a 10-minute, maybe 15, 30-minute delay at most, I think, sometimes, to be able to avoid the whole stream sniping controversy and stuff, where team players like to view the stream of the game and maybe see where the Garys are, tanks are, that sort of thing, right? And just stream delay helps avoid those sorts of issues, because that way, once they view the map on stream, it's already 10 minutes old, and most of the time, lots of stuff is at least, I mean, definitely 30-minute stuff has changed, right? But 10 minutes will, at least for this casual scrim today, should be fine. Fine and dandy. So, butter chicken. Butter chicken, I want to call you butter or rubber chicken, but, butter chicken, how long have you been playing Helios?
Oh, not too long, to be honest. I think I started playing about 3 or 4 months ago now, and yeah, I sort of used to play a bit of Battlefield before this game, and I pretty much haven't really gone back to it since. So, yeah, I've been hooked on this game pretty much since the day I started playing it. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So, what's been your favorite part of the game so far?
Definitely the realisticness of this game. I think it's got the knots on some of the other shooters, and yeah, mainly the interactions with some of the people you come across in the map. Yeah, it's a lot of funny moments and a lot of good people you meet on this game. So yeah, that's my biggest enjoyments of this game.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so we did see a map flip, everybody. I was going over to Tobruk, and we are rocking and rolling here. We're gonna see. Oh, we gotta figure out. I forgot what the squad was supposed to join. One second. We are supposed to join Lieutenant Kleibish's squad. Lieutenant Kleibish will be looking for him here. He's in second here. What squad is that?
Kleibish.
Jig squad. Okay, Jig squad. Okay, so we'll go to top HQ and we'll get up in the admin camera and we'll start floating around here, guys. Alrighty, so let me go ahead and set the admin camera stuff options here. Okay, we'll toggle clip on, highlights all, perfect. And we'll get some nice pre-game node ASMR, as some of my fans like to see. In competitive Helios, you have very coordinated node building going on. And so right here, you see 3 support guys hammering one node, while the engineer puts down another node. And once this engineer puts down the blueprint, they will all hammer away and get that up immediately. We see the fuel node go down first, so that way they make sure that it's ready to go for the armor, so they get just that little bit of extra fuel to make sure armor's at its max capacity. Now the Dabo right here is looking for the 3rd blueprint to place nice and gently on the ground. Today, Junior. I don't know if you guys heard that on microphone, but that was pretty clutch. Dabo here struggling, trying to find the spot. Oh no, he's costing precious time. Dabo, buddy. Okay, here he goes. Okay, he finds the spot, and now we have the 3rd node going down here. And look at that. I know all pub commanders will be very jealous of this, seeing all 3 nodes go up so beautifully, so quickly, and with such beautiful teamwork. Absolutely amazing. We'll have to put some classical music behind that next time. But alrighty, so those of you ready for a nice battle here on Tobruk. Oh, it's church grounds, perfect. So this was the map that Helios played against Climbers United, so I'm going to be very familiar with this. And I don't expect any truck snipes or anything. I think it's more of a nice casual scrim here today. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens on this beautiful desert map. And it isn't Tobruk sunset or Tobruk morning. This is just Tobruk afternoon here. And just a nice, beautiful landscape. So church grounds, we're going to see plenty of urban fighting going on. And plenty of satchels, proxy satchels on these buildings. And we'll have to see how the sandstorm affects the battle. In the Helios versus Climbers United game, Climbers United was able to sneak around in many different places due to a very heavy sandstorm. And so it was kind of hard to see beyond 20, 30 meters. I'm kind of curious if how the sides will take advantage of that today. Axis do have the advantage here with all these buildings on the west side, including Albergo Ristorante Moderno. So that will be over there. And here we are off to the races. Let's go and take a look at the loadout here. Truck going up to the north, double supply truck opening, triple transport truck as normal, right? We have the Lukes going down the middle right there. Recon vehicle up to the north, possibly looking for some truck snipes actually. Oh, I didn't expect truck snipes, but looks like we're going to be doing them. Triple trans, I think, no, still trucks are good to go. Let's take a look here how these guys fare. Don't see anything in the sky. Okay, so the truck will continue on to the point. Truck to the north looks okay. Truck to the, all trucks made it. Okay, so they're rocking and rolling. Panzer IV is a little bit delayed, though. Panzer IV is a little bit delayed. First, British troops coming to the point.
So it begins.
So it begins, Butter Chicken. So it begins. Ooh, nice rocket there. Ooh, nice PvP rockets coming off. Right in the middle of the point. Cap progress going in favor of 9th of May. Or the British, if you want to call them that way. We have High Maui up there in the church top, getting some good sniper lines right up here. So if we could take a look at High Maui. Let's go and look at his POV, shall we? We can tell. I mean, he has a beautiful sight line over the point. Just be able to wreak havoc on everything on that side. To the right, we have Sniper, who's playing squad lead today. Chuckle Russ, getting some good flanking action, map development situation. Panzer IV rolling down underneath us right now. 4 garrisons already set up for 20 seconds. Night Falcon 17 playing commander today. Bones getting a nice break. Flava Flav coming down here. Coming up to the building. Like I said, we're going to see plenty of proxy satchels here today. Flava Flav gets rocked in the back. Ooh. Any players in particular, Butter Chicken, that you want maybe to highlight here today?
Yeah, I'd definitely say High Maui. He's got an incredible shot on him. Most games I play with him, he's usually averaging anywhere from 60 to 100 kills per game. So,
oh,
yeah,
okay, gotcha.
Keen to see how he goes in this game. He's a very good player. And,
does he usually play sniper?
MMM Yeah, I usually play sniper. It's sort of, yeah, mainly recon, but every now and then he would jump into just a casual squad, and he still performs quite well.
Okay, gotcha. Camp progress still coming in for 9th of May. Looks like they may have it off the opening, but let's see if 20 seconds able to get anything back here. We have Osama bin Balin, the brother of the other guy, moving up here to the point. Takes out the guy on the roof. And this is where I would expect to see maybe some Belgian gates built and maybe a truck backed on top to get on top of the roof from this side. The Bull, though, coming around the corner, does have the Piat loadout. Bull's going to line up for the shot right in the booty of the Lux. Gets one into the back. Osama bin Balin. He's going to see if he can take him out, and he does. Protects his buddy Luke's right there.
Oh. Yeah.
That was a good save, good save. Okay, so the first cap goes to 9th of May here. So the British will have the opening here, and then let's see how see if they're able to pressure 4th at all. I don't think so, since it's just straight points down the middle. And as long as 22nd's able to maintain that front line, they should be just fine and dandy. But on this map, it's just so easy to sneak around the edges, especially during sandstorms. So I'm kind of curious if 9th of May will have as good of a perimeter control as we've seen in other matches that they've had. Okay, we have Feidich out there into the distance there, watching. And 22nd looking to control this building up here. AT gun has been built below us. Tito Banana, Attack Tiger, Boss 409. Get shot from somewhere in the building. Cap progress going back in favor of 22nd. They're almost at the 40% mark. Now Lukes is right here being able to splash the points. P4 is moving down to the south. Let's see if the P4 actually tries to rush the circle here to get a little bit more cap weight. This is the Stuart Honey, I believe, moving in behind the point, trying to get a shot in the back of Luke's butts. Did not win that one, and the Stuart Honey gets wiped. Good line setup, though, so far by 22nd. Very good spread. Very good OP network. Just have a few gaps, but I don't think they have anything to worry about for the moment, as 9th of May doesn't seem to be probing too much. Let's do a quick check in the back line for 22nd, and let's take a look here. Everything looks good for 22nd. No 9th of May presentation, or penetration there in the back of the point. So they look all good to go. We do have Donova, M44 back here watching, checking everything's okay. Okay, so go back to church grounds. And it looks like the Panzer IV is deciding to push the point. I think they have gotten one shot in the British medium, and they're going to decide to push this and see if they can wipe it. They get one shot in on the move. G4 stops, gets a shot on the side. Casanova's to the back here, maybe able to get a rocket in the back just in time to wipe it out, and he does! There we go, Casanova with a beautiful rocket to the back of the P4 to save the British medium right there. Nice job by Casanova, buddy. Beautiful shot right there, beautiful shot. What'd you think of that shot, Buttertree?
Yes, he definitely caught him out there. It was a good play by that fella.
All right, so camp progress looks to be going in favor of 22nd here, about 90% or so, everybody, 90%. 95 now, ticking over to the 100% mark, and 22nd has secured the camp back here on church grounds. That's the second camp already today within the first 10 minutes, so that's always a good sign for a good match. I'll admit I did not do my research before the game to figure out if this is the Crusader tank. I think this is the Crusader tank. The Matilda. I keep getting the Crusader and the Matilda confused, but I'll have to definitely figure that out after the game. Unless you know Butter Chicken.
I would have no idea. You'd have much better knowledge of that than I would.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so we have okay, everything looks pretty solid here. Rocket comes into the British medium from, well, I don't know. It looked like that came from the friendly. Unless I'm crazy right now. It looked like it came from Rach up there. But maybe I was just confused on my stream end. Okay. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Overall map situation looks really solid. 8th Army Medical Hospital over there to the east. No penetration in the red zone for 22nd at the moment. Commander's up here trying to get up a Gary. Solid garrison network in the background. Another heavy's rolling up here. They should have one heavy on the board, I think, already. Okay, looks like we have a crew waiting in the middle for a heavy. First heavy's actually coming up to the top. So that'll be the Tiger rolling up there. Okay, looking good. So 20 seconds gaining this ground back to the east. They're going to slowly try to push 9th and 8 back to the other next level of buildings right up here. But we have to see the impact of the sandstorms, of course. We have to just wait and see how those are going to be impacting these guys. No sandstorms really just yet. Everything's nice and calm. Cool dude 7863 up here. Trying to get some frontline action. Waiting for the Brits to peak.
Seems to be in the top position here.
Yeah, for sure. Transport truck gets blown up back here. The medium for the British is still alive. Boats and Nodes is up there to the top left. Love the name, buddy. Love the name, and hopefully that will encourage other players to build nodes. As we hate to see that struggle in public matches. You gotta always love the name creativity in this game. It is, you gotta love it. Rocket comes into the back of the Lukes from Casanova. Casanova's gonna look up to line, or look to get his second tank wipe out of the game so far. Not sure if he's gonna be able to sink this one. This is gonna be pretty far for the Piat. Casanova's gonna give it a shot though. Sandstorm begins to pick up. And the Lukes is gonna escape around the corner, and Casanova will not have a shot. But as we see here, the sandstorm beginning to clog the camera view a little bit. Map positioning looks great so far for 20 seconds. They're going to need to get some Garys in the blue zone, though, up here near the cap sector. Just they have one Gary so far in the F column down there, and then one up to the very top, but nothing around church grounds for the moment. So a little bit delayed so far today with the blue zone Gary. Attack Tiger holding on the building. Eric did get wiped out there in the open sand. Attack Tiger with a nice rocket there to wipe him out.
So.
Sandstorm picks up a little bit more. Once again, this is usually where we see players sneak by and get into the backline without anybody else noticing. Because MU-109 just flew above. No garrisons yet around the hard cap, just relying on OPs for the moment. Bombing run coming in from the British side. Bomber run coming through the middle of the point and a nice diagonal. Unfortunately, though, it's not going to get much for the moment. As 22nd is very well spread out. We do have Dr. Bean, the monkey, up here in the church tower. Let's see what he's looking at. Look at that view. Oh, got it.
So just wonder how much that dust will be blocking his vision at this point.
Yeah, same here. I'm not too sure like what see, camp pressure comes in on 4th, but it's just King Squad back there. So it's not worth a quick pan over. Dr. B Monkey looks over to the other side. Can't really see much, so he's going to go back the other way. Did almost take a shot there for a moment. But yeah, look at that storm, though. I mean, it is, I'm not too sure, right? I mean, that's, yeah. I'm pretty sure this will be a pretty much replica of what he sees, right? Does have the goggles on, so it's protecting him a little bit. Firing off to the distance right here, trying to pin those the other MG down massively. But we'll let Dr. B Monkey be. Okay, so cap progress. Tickles, 8th Army Medical Station, King Squad though, just him and a few other guys back there. No red zone Gary set up. First Gary goes down to the south of church grounds. So they'll look to get another Gary up maybe behind these buildings right here. Maybe that's what George Squad's about to be doing. And this just becomes a brutal grind from building to building here. These guys just raw dogging it out through the open field. See if they can get there.
Good luck to them.
Maybe the sand will cover this Eric a little bit. Eric's pushing through the open. Sandstorm's coming through. He may be able to get to the next building. Maxi Mouse is over there. Doesn't make the shot. And just like that, Eric has made his way. Grenade bounces off. Eric gets Maxi Mouse. And just like that, the visibility has turned to almost nothing. This is a lot thicker of a sandstorm than I remember when I played, actually. So maybe this one just didn't get picked up in the randomness. Oof, look at that.
Oh, yeah. Impairs vision.
Yeah, for sure. So, let's see here. Okay, so maybe the allies will be able to move up through this sandstorm now, actually. I think they're gaining more ground than they would have before. Okay, let's try to move out of that dust cloud. Man, I think it's just going to be following us here. Let's see if we can get down a little bit lower. Alrighty.
He's really buying in right now.
Yeah. We're trying to look for some sick satchel plays, maybe, that come out of this. But I think 9th of May is able to gain some ground over here. You do have some fills in, it looks like, from TRR coming over here. So the Rogue Regiment. Welshie coming in hard. Commander Night Falcon up there to the distance. We have a heavy tank up here to the north. We do have Mars up here. Oof. Okay, so we have the Tiger getting in position. I'm not sure what their visibility is going to be like up here, though. As we can see into the distance, it's not that great. A T-gun here from Garth Brooks. Oh, the Tiger gets popped from something. Sounded like it came from north, no? Maybe? Oh, yeah, there's the Churchill. And the Churchill has snuck around, took advantage of the sandstorm, and was able to pop the Tiger here. Churchill pops the...
Position for him up there.
What's that, sorry?
It's a good position for that tank up there.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, they have a great sight line. And they were able to take advantage of the sandstorm and move on up here. Camp progress comes in up fourth, but it's just a few blueberries. I think the focus right now is on Church. Churchill takes a shot. I think the angle from the sandstorm's like causing a little bit of FPS drop at the moment. A little bit jiggered. Oh no, the Churchill, okay. Churchill gets smoked. I think by a Tiger poke, or Tiger peek from the back of Church ground. Yep, there it is right there. Tiger's right there. Bomber run's coming over Church. Let's go take a look. Donovan 44 trying to hold on to the center of the strong point. We do have the Tiger up here to the north. A Panzer IV rolling out from mid HQ, so it'll be a few minutes away still yet. Nachiuk has snuck around, but he gets popped by the church tower. Cap progress still coming in on 8th Army Medical Station. Quite surprising, almost towards the 50% mark. But, okay, so there we go. Swamp at 2 contestant. Luke's is in a already round, but he gets this guy. Luke's here behind the building, getting some great coverage. Artie's focused on that OP right there. Cool dude, and Bones Conway get out though, looking to make a run for it. Will they be able to get out of time before the next Artie round? No, they will not.
Oh!
Oh, I'm making a series for my channel called "Now You See Them, Now You Don't." I got a great series of clips put together so far from all these fantastic Artie rounds I've captured on stream. Okay, Luke's takes a rocket, or a Piat, from Naichuk. Naichuk is going to look to finish it off right now, and he does! Look at that roof shot up there, buddy. Nice job.
It's good shots on that.
Yeah. Okay, so just like that, the camp progress goes back in favor of 9th of May. Plane flies above. I think that is the Axis supply drop. Yeah, Axis supply drop coming down. Sandstorm has calmed down a little bit. Okay, Gary going down, or warm in the back of D5 right there. 22nd low key is getting pushed back out of the point a little bit. 9th of May working their way through the buildings. We even have 9th of May control over the church tower. 22nd. I'm not too sure if the satchel, proxy satchel, will get the guy in the church tower if they put it down right there. But Dr. B Monkey is going to attempt to get up there and wipe him out. Let's see how this exchange goes. Okay, he's working his way up the steps. We'll go jump in here, see if he gets him right in the back. That's what we like to capture some nice shovel swipes. It must be really hard to hear the footsteps from the stairs, but here comes Dr. B Monkey making his way, beelining it towards the top of the stairs.
He's not aware of it.
Oh, and he guns him down. There we have it. And church control goes back in favor of 22nd. And Dr. B Monkey will set up shop once again. But who do we have down here coming in? Simpolka. He's making his way up the stairs now. Oh, here we go again. Pistol action. Oh, gets him right in the gut. And he pulls out the shovel just in case.
I think you're that.
Okay. Map situation check. Supplies coming down. Gary has gone down or gone up on church grounds. Gary to the south. Gary to the southeast. Gary to the north. Okay, so looking good from a Gary standpoint. And once again, this is another map where the teams are all trying to figure out, is this a truly viable competitive map yet? And if so, what would be the midpoints needed? Are the sandstorms how do we feel about the sandstorms? Do we like them? Do we not like them? That sort of thing. We have seen a couple key tank sneak arounds because of heavy sandstorms so far. And I'll be honest, I haven't tested out to see if sandstorms, if flares work through heavy sandstorms or not. I'm assuming they do, but I haven't tested out myself. Let's take a look here. 20 seconds, starting to bunch up, make their way towards front door, trying to overpower 9th of May right here. Tito Banana making his way up to the front line, going up against a whole bunch, firing his MP40, but is not able to sink the shots in time. Okay, let's see here. Over here to the left, we have Casanova. Oh, no. This is Can't Say Ho. Moving over here. Can't Say Ho will look to maybe get a little bit of action with Big Poppy up here. But we do have Girth Brooks coming around the corner. Oh no, Girth Brooks does not win the engagement. First Lieutenant Big Poppy in the building. Can't Say Ho does get taken out though. Going back to the hard cap, we do have Welshie getting back control of the church tower. Rocket comes into the top as well. And like I mentioned before in the pregame, this church tower will be the scene of a lot of dead bodies. Tiger, I think, had to turn around to pop something behind here. It was a Stuart Honey. Stuart Honey got back here, but the Tiger was well informed and able to wipe it out. Did Red get a satchel on the P4? Red is rocking the assault kits. Nope. Red. No, he stands in front of the P4. He flanks out to the left or to the right of the tank. He's going to try to come around the back. Fakes it out. P4 turns. He's not there. Red's going to try to come around the other side. Rock is also here. He's going to come around. Does he have the Piat? No, he has the satchel loadout as well. They're going to try to chase the P4, but I think it's going to be in vain. No doubt the P4 is going to try to book it.
He's gaining him.
TC Pasty Bust is over here trying to just book it away from the AT guys. But he slows down a little bit. Another AT guy from Night to May comes around. Couple satchel guys. Oh.
They've pulled them out.
I think they got it on. I think they got it onto the track. Yeah, 2 satchels go on in the track. Oh. Boot gets out, and so does Donut.
They're out.
But it's going to be on the other side. Rock is looking at it. He's going to peek. He's going to take out Donuts. And then Boot is also there. Boot gets taken out as well.
Oh.
And that's just going to leave Pasty Bust in the tank right here. And the P4 goes wamba badooey. Just like that. Okay. So map situation check. 8th Army Medical Hospital getting some pressure now. Okay, so we just have one SL, Jack of Trades, sorry. Faydyke back here gets taken out. He does have the supply truck with him. Did he get a Gary up by chance? Yes, he did. So the Axis will be able to dismantle that. Alrighty. So they're going to be left back here in an island. They're not going to be able to do too much damage, I don't think. They need to get a red zone Gary up. So how are you enjoying your first stream so far, Butter Chicken?
Yeah, thoroughly. Yeah, it's quite interesting to see from this perspective of the game, the admin cam, and certainly not used to seeing the game from this angle. So yeah, it really is like watching a whole brand new game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the battle going on for that church, I've been noticing. Yeah, it looks like Yellow-Eyes have taken it back, reclaimed the church.
Here we have Kubros 007 up here, and with an AT guy too. An AT guy with a Piat up here could be super dangerous. And just they have sight lines over everything, right? That's what makes it so nice. Okay, everything so far. For just joining me, everybody, I am your host today, Smithers. I am joined by Butter Chicken, who plays for 22nd. So far today in this match, we've seen 2 caps so far. 9th of May, capping church grounds here off the opening. And then after a little bit of a struggle, after about 10 minutes or so, 22nd was able to capture church grounds from them. And here we are with 22nd pushing over to the east and getting a lot of this ground here. They're really covering it and not really letting 9th of May getting too close. Although, as we've seen with the sandstorms, they provide some critical cover to allow tanks to sneak up on other tanks and infantry to sneak by. Kind of like Curtis Cat right here. Curtis Cat takes out Flavor Flav. And just like that, we see the hard cap here getting tickled a little bit by 9th of May. Rad. Oh, Rocket the Engineering Kit coming behind the Tiger. Big spawn wave comes in for 22nd. Spotter is focused on the other tank right now. Red's going to get a satchel in the back, maybe. Oh no, he gets shot. Did he get out of the ground? Let's take a look. Don't see the satchel. I don't see it. Let's take a look at the booty.
I think you felt just sort of getting that satchel on that.
Yeah, I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it on. I think he got shot right as it was about to place. Rock, though, comes into the back of the Tiger here. He's rocking another satchel. Oh, he's going to get it right in the track. He does. Rock. Big satchel right in the track here in the middle of the point. And this Tiger is going to go Papa Dooey here in a second. Tiger's going to stroll around. The guy's trying to... Night the May guy's trying to get out of the way in time before this Tiger blows. They're running. Oh, and there we go. Alrighty, so the Tiger gets taken down on point. It's going to remove a nice defensive chess piece for 22nd. And just like that, we see the penetration come in from 9th of May towards the south right here. Let's see here. Red zone garrison, or red zone presence has been pretty much cleared out by 9th of May. So, 22nd's just focusing on defending their territory at the moment. And this is the same spot where Climbers United was able to attack church grounds as well to the south here in these building complexes. Bombing run has been called in by the commander. Let's take a look here and see how the bombing run does. Tank coming into the bottom left. Okay, so the bombing run will get a few here. Camp progress coming in towards the 40% mark here for 9th of May. And 9th of May getting some really good backline penetration here. And what this is doing, it's not allowing the tanks to set up. As we see here, we have a destroyed Tiger right there, destroyed P4, another destroyed Tiger below us. We're over 50% now for 9th of May to cap this back. For armor, we just have, let's see, we have the one Tiger down here that's playing a little bit conservative to the back of church grounds. Big spawn wave comes into the point from 22nd. 9th of May still capping. Even with the spawn wave, even with reinforced down. Sandstorm comes in again. I think the sandstorm here will only benefit 9th of May. Does it allow more of their guys to push up here? Osama been balling up here in the building with the MG, and we could see a cap here. No, it goes back in favor 22nd at the last second. But Reinforce is about to run out here shortly. Spawn Wave comes in from 22nd to clear these last bodies from 9th of May. Mihanky, Welshie, Big Dog 97 red on point. We do have a Churchill down here. Or no, not a Churchill, but the British medium tank moving up here. Rocket comes into the side from Whippy, Ohio. Flava Flav is also trying to chase the British tank here. Another rocket. Flava Flav, I don't think should be able to capture this. Oh, third rocket comes in. It's going to be tracked, I think. Oh, and the... Oh, what a beautiful AT combination there from 20 seconds. I think it was like maybe 5 different rocket guys that fired on that thing.
Good collective team effort that was.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Nice job, guys. Nice job. All right, so looking good for 22nd here. Looking very good. Sandstorm still coming in hot and heavy. We'll try to zoom in at ground level. Let me check the controls real quick to see. Lock to target is X. Okay, so make sure. Let's go ahead and we'll go to boats and nodes right here and see what he's looking at. He's trying to see through the vision right here in front of him. Reloads his MP40. Remember, in North Africa, the STG was not used there, right? So they did remove that from the German Deutsche Affenkorps here. Now the Tiger, that is debatable, right? Because the Tiger wasn't really used until the Battle of Tunisia. But hey, I guess just got to have a little bit of flexibility, or else you would just have pretty much medium on medium action here. Or I guess it would just. I mean, the British did have Churchills, I'm pretty sure, right? But the Axis just had P4s and P3s. But what did the Axis the most damage, I think, in North Africa was definitely the 88s. But Held Let Loose does not have the 88 yet. Not too sure when that's going to come into play. Boats and nodes just still patrolling around. Navigating the sandstorm. Cap progress. Comes in a little bit once again, but it's just sector. Everybody for 9th of May is on the attack right now. Alrighty, so we'll leave boats and nodes free to go about his business. Take a look at where we're at on the map. We are right front door right now. Screams heard below us. And the sandstorm's getting nice and thick at the moment. Nice and thick. See a nice little fight over here. Paluva takes down boss. Air comes around the corner. Tito Banana in support though. Satchel goes off behind us here. Unsure on what? Unsure on what? Probably just a building. Probably just a proxy satchel, that is. Shot comes into the back. Was that from... That was a Luke's. Luke's just got popped. Panzer IV over here in support. Tank situation. Let's do a quick check. We have a one Tiger right here. No other Tigers on the board. One in middle HQ about to come in. Bombing run coming in from 9th of May. Coming over mid. Remember, the competitive average is 3.5 for a competitive for a bombing run. Classic artillery round. Camp progress comes in for 8th Army Medical Store, but once again, it's just King Squad back there, so he'll get wiped here momentarily. No garrison back there for 22nd to really launch upon. Access supplies falling down below. Line still pretty even. I mean, this is both sides really exchanging solid blows here on point. No one's really able to force the other out of the area, which is always good to see. Always very good to see. Did you play in the 22nd championship game, Butter Chicken?
No, I did not, but I did watch the stream of it. And, yeah, I was very proud of the fellas for getting the win. Yeah, they're very excited about it, building up to the game. So it's great to see them, come away with the win.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it was quite the match for sure. And what a nice little treat to play here on Tobruk today for them.
Yes, very, very laid back for them.
Boats and Nodes moving up here to the building. Making his way. Welshie's around the corner. Boats and Nodes doing some hippity hoo-ha through the buildings. Welshie, though, does not like all that. And he takes him out right there. And we have reached the halfway point, everybody. Halfway through the match so far. Once again, just 2 caps. 9th of May capped first, and then 22nd capped it right back, or capped it back within the next 10 minutes. And here we are with both sides just slogging it out over the middle. Good Gary network set up by 22nd. They're missing maybe a few backline Garys, but they do have a red zone Gary up, and King Squad will most likely look to get one up back there too. Rounds go into the Tiger to our left. Once again, the sandstorm no doubt is affecting the visibility of the armor crews. I imagine that the British don't have as good visibility from their end, because I think it's a little bit denser the higher up you go. But this Tiger crews are pairing out in the open, so they're just doing just fine. Rockets coming over here to, I think, maybe another tank, unless Gringo. He's taking out the building right there. Yes, Churchill right here behind the building. We have Smoky Medic moving over here to the side, not rocking the medic roll. Coming around, does have the AT kits. Does he have the satchel or the Panther Shrek? I'm not too sure. Throws a grenade. The grenade does not kill the crew members. Ooh, shocked by that, actually. Okay, so the Churchill has the gunner inside of it. 2 crewmen are out fighting his infantry, trying to defend their tank. Girth Brooks up in the building. Tank crewmen going to get extra spice. They're trying to fire their pistols. They're missing. Tank crewman run around the side, look for extra spice, and he's gonna gun him right down in the back.
Oh, I know. Those moments where if you just turn a little bit more to one side, you never know what you might find.
Yeah, exactly. And Girth Brooks gets taken out in the building up there. Okay, so the Churchill will live to see another day and back up to get into cover. Joker pops Goth right there in the back of the head. And we'll go back over and zoom over to the midpoint, everybody. Take a look at the tank situation. We still have, I think, 2 heavies on the board, and plus a recon vehicle to the south. Another satchel goes off right there. Plenty of satchels going off on the middle point here in Tobruk. All these buildings, all the places to hide. So many satchels. So many satchels. Maxi Mouse making his way up through the little trench right there. Cool dude 783 not able to spot him. Facing the other way, I think. At least the action is pretty concentrated. I mean, we do have the little flanking action going on here behind 8th Army Medical Hospital. But 22nd has not fully committed, really committed that much over there to the flank attack. And is just sending, so far, just King Squad back there just to harass them. Explosion happens in the distance right there. Looks like that was a Puma that tried to sneak around the back line. Puma gets wiped out. Sandstorms cause a little bit of a frame drop, I think. More so on the PS5 versus on the PC, it seems like. At least from the games I've streamed on here. A little bit of difference I noticed. Churchill down there, the road, backing up behind the building, getting out of the dodge of the Tiger. One Tiger's up to the northwest. One Tiger's in the point. Another Tiger, I think, was Panzer IV coming out of mid-HQ. And once again, 9th May getting into the back line, getting control of the church right here. And they're going to keep harassing these tanks. Who do we have coming in? Natoik is working his way to try to get some shots on this Tiger. But it looks like he's going to have the satchel load out. But he's making a run for it. Sandstorm picks up just very gently. And the spotter for this Tiger.
Company coming in.
Yeah, exactly. He's not looking behind just yet. Tiger kicks it in 4th gear though and starts booking it. Natoik. These are the chases I love to see. Let's go to Toik's POV right here. Oh no, this Tiger's tank POV. Oh, the Toik. He's trying. He's trying. Rocket comes into the side. The Toik's desperately trying to get it on. Oh no! Casanova ruins the fun. Oh, poor Natoik. Damn.
It's a great effort from him.
It was a great effort. Okay, so 2 Tigers now making their way up here to the north. And what this is going to allow them to do is double tap, or set up at least for a double tap, on any Churchills that stand in their way. Which I think there's a Churchill somewhere to the east right there. So both Tigers starting to angle their barrels to the right. Let's see where this Churchill is real quick, shall we? I hear the shots. Let me know if you see it. Is it right here? Oh, there it is. Okay. No, this is a medium. Okay. Not a Churchill, just a medium. But maybe they have bad intel. Tiger moving over to the right, moving in on the back of the medium right here. It should have a nice shot here in just a second. Tiger lines up just perfectly, and we should see the shot. There we go. Alrighty. Tiger finishes off the British medium. Cat progress around the 50% mark, but looks like they're going to hold on. Let's go take a look at church grounds real quick. Very intermixed. Very intermixed. Oh, we do have a Churchill inside the point. That's where the Churchill went. Churchill bulldogged it right inside of the point. But we do have Bones Conway. It's going to look to come up with the Panzerschreck to the back. Will he be able to sink the shot here to finish it off? Gets one in the back, but gets shot by Welshie. Churchill is engined right in the middle of the hard cap. And low-key, 9th of May getting some really strong pressure here. They have caught the two Tigers out of position. I don't think the Tigers are going to be able to circle back in time to restore the cap. Whitby, Ohio comes in right there, but they both get blasted. And just like that, 9th of May has loaded up the hard cap. And we should see the third cap of the game. Alrighty, there we have it. So 22nd Armor caught off guard when they were way up north trying to get the other tanks. And yeah, it looks like they have lost a Tiger in the process as well. So down to one Tiger up there. And then we'll see another Tiger spawned in one of the HQs here in just a moment, I imagine. Looks like bottom HQ. Okay. All right, so 9th of May fights back and gets control of church grounds again. Hey, not bad for your first game streaming. This is pretty good.
It's very interesting to see how it all pans out on the admin cam. It's very different sort of concepts of the game.
Yeah, because you really get to see all the little micro plays that happen, right? And just what their impact is.
Yes.
Okay, Bomber One came in and really good reset here by 22nd, getting good OP line set up. They still got the launch carries in place. Round Ricks off of the P4, I think, back here. So they did end up losing both those Tigers, I think, right? Rocket comes into the back from Casanova and wipes out the other P4, I believe. P4, pretty sure. Yep, P4, okay. And just like that, 22nd is armorless, right? I don't see any other tanks. We just have the Tiger to the bottom rolling up, so that'll be a few minutes out still. And then up to the north, we'll have a Luke's, and that's going to be a couple minutes out as well. Alrighty, so 9th of May should have pretty good control here for a little bit. I have to see if they move up their tanks here to the point. Cap progress begins on Ristorante Moderno. Just a few bodies here from 9th of May. But that's the problem with Tobruk, right? I mean, there's so many little spots where people can hide out in, and just to track everybody down is such a pain in the ass. And so that's what these 22nd guys are going through right now, is just trying to find where the hell these guys are hiding. Churchill moving up here to our east. Dopey Donuts in the building. Going up against Bipa, Rach, and Kor. Gets taken out. Oh, notice how the sound deafens inside the building right here. Dopey Donuts on the bottom of the steps defending. Blood goes all around. Dopey Donuts waiting for his moment here. Gonna look to defend the stairs. Gonna try to cook a grenade and toss it. But I think Bipa has left the building. Maybe not, maybe not. Dopey Donut sees the Churchill outside, knows he can't make a move. More blood splattered on the walls. Dopey Donut, will he decide to make his move on the Churchill? Comes around the corner, pops a nade. Nope, nope, nope. Peeks. Okay, I don't think he has a satchel. I think he probably already used it. So we'll leave him be up here in the building. And with 31 minutes left to go, we'll see a Tiger down to the bottom along with the loops. And good Gary network setup. Let's look to figure out where the red zone Garys need to be. With one red zone Gary up here to the top right, but it is red hot for the moment. First comes out of the building, looks to get a shot on the side of the Churchill. Gets one in. Can he land a second one? He does. Whippy, Ohio comes around the corner, looks to get a satchel on. He's going to have to move with the Churchill. No, he's going to have to move with the Churchill. No! Oh, oh damn.
So he's kicking himself about that one.
Yeah. Oh, but that's one of the cool things from having camera. You could see those struggles from the sky, right?
That's right. The chaos unfold below.
Yeah, exactly. Casanova coming through the middle of Ristorante Moderno. Good presence though over here. Nothing too serious just yet. Casanova working his way in the far back line. I think we just have the Tiger to the south, so that's maybe what he's gunning for, to move amongst these buildings and get in the presence of the Tiger, which isn't too far away now, actually. Casanova, let's see how he approaches this. Let's go down to Casanova's level, everybody. There we go. He's rocking the Piat. Let's see if he's probably going to go for the Lukes right here. He does. Gets one shot in the booty. And the Lukes will be engined. Let's see if the crew tries to get out here. And Casanova gets himself a nice Luke's takedown as well. Thinks that's... Oh, Groundhog gets out and pistols him for a little bit of revenge. All right, so I think that's Casanova's third tank wipeout of the game. So nice job, buddy. Really becoming a nice tank hunter here today. Okay, so the Tiger will be back here, sitting nice and pretty for the moment. Gary goes warm in front of him. Sandstorm begins to pick up again. Plane flies above. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Bomber run coming in for the British. Okay. No snipers up in the church tower, but we do have Simpolka up here. Pretty good sightline. He's looking to take out Moose, I think. Moose firing back. Simpolka will look to peek here in just a moment. See if he can get another shot on Moose. Nope, takes down boats and nodes. He's has some presence here. Broken, who do we have up here joining him? Oh, somebody pulls out their knife, I think I heard. Oh, no. MG setup, okay, nice little... Okay. Broken lead gets popped. And look at that angle this guy has. Puma's rolling around here as well, though, to cause some havoc. No AT players in sight. So this Puma's going to have free roam for the moment. Just roaming freely through the back line, wiping out OPs. 2-man or 3-man Puma? Let's take a look. 3-man Puma. Oh no, but a rocket comes in from the bull and stops the Puma right in its tracks. One shot, one kill. Fires a rocket in retaliation. Oh, the bull, though, sinks his shot. What a nice rocket there, buddy. Very nice rocket. And look at this vehicle carnage we're starting to develop here. Yeah, those are one of my favorite moments to capture, are those PvP 1 vs 1 rockets. So,
I love them.
yeah. Okay, so 9th of May looks like they're committing a lot more to the attack here on the Restaurante. And we're seeing it about the 75% cap mark. Bodies leaking all over inside the point of multiple squad leads. At least count 5 squad leads on the screen at the moment. So multiply by that by 6, everybody. Essentially, you can have 30 people roaming through these buildings. Cap spawn wave comes back for 22nd. I'm not too sure if a lot of those 9th of May guys are on the border. I think they're moving across right now. More bodies start to come in. And let me just try to see where the cutoff is for the strong cap. Right there across the road, I think. And look at that penetration for 9th of May right here on point. I don't know if the cap progress is actually stalled. Okay, it's going back in favor of 20 seconds. Oh. Precision comes in the back over... Not too sure what. Not sure what. Okay, so here we go with the street fighting. Boats and Nodes doing a good job of going behind 9th of May and trying to flank them out from the back and find their spawn point. So good job, buddy. Girth Brooks is also moving back here. Girth Brooks moving into the building, going up against Gringo here in just a moment, I think. Nope. We'll go ahead and follow Girth Brooks. Oh, no, he won't. Okay. Oh. He did find the Gary, though. The Gary for the 9th of May is right here in that building complex, right there. Four and a half minutes left to go. This has flown by real fast. Let's see what we had down here. Looks like we had another Stewart Honey get destroyed. Right? Stewart Honey? Yeah, Stewart Honey. Okay. And I think 22nd is pretty much pushed out of church grounds. They do have a backline Gary, though. So we'll have to see if they fully decide to commit to that. If they start getting a little bit of camp pressure there on church grounds. Always going to be the dangerous call, or the call that commanders tussle with over and over again, whether to commit to the all-in or not, or to stay on the defensive mainly and just let to see what kind of pressure you get on the midpoint with what you got. 9th of May, though, does have the advantage right now on the Restaurante, but I think 20 seconds to be able to hold. Bomber run is coming in. This is a 20-second bomber run going over the front line. Nice. Bombing run gets a good chunk right there. And I think it should be able to get that Gary in the back. I think it was right in this corner, right? Gary has been taken out. Okay, so we'll have to see if the squad lead calls in support to get up another one up. Camp progress going in favor of 22nd. They could have an opportunity here to call all in on church. Let's see if they flop all the bodies. Rockets coming into the middle of the point. No AT in sight for the Axis to knock out the British tank. Combat Paul is up here. Piat round comes in towards Moose. Misses. Cap progress stalls on church grounds. Combat Paul, let's see what kind of play he's going to make. He's rocking the Panzerschreck. He's going to go in the building complex here. He's going to line up the rocket, I think. Gets one in the side. Combat Paul's going to look to... Oh no, I think he already used the other one. Alright, so Combat Paul just had one rocket with him. Oh, Combat Paul gets rocked to the building.
There he goes.
Okay, cap progress going back in favor of 22nd with that southern launch, Gary. East one is locked for the moment. But if they want to, they could flood this one and just push up north. Rocket comes to the back from Tac Tiger. Tac Tiger should be able to finish this off. He's reloading and... Oh no, he made him a bad angle. No, he does. Alright, there we go. He gets it right in the middle of the buttocks. And is able to take down the British tank. Alrighty, so that's going to give 22nd the advantage here for the moment. We'll have to see how 9th of May is able to respond. Ninth of May still does have decent front door presence on 22nd's 4th point. So they got to be a little bit careful. But 22nd's doing a good job of combing through the buildings and probably wiping out a whole bunch of OPs. Wish we had a little notification when OPs or garrisons are wiped. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. A nice little streaming touch. But of course, so would the double map view as well, right? That would also be nice. Look at this mess here we have on church grounds. 9th of May, they're occupying the center of the point and just being able to shoot all around them pretty much. Oh, nice Piat round right there. Ooh. From MILF, rocking it. Let's go ahead and jump into MILF. Getting some solid Piat action. Oh, damn. Goes down to Osama bin Laden. Whippy, Ohio. Let's get a view from Whippy, Ohio's standpoint. Whippy, I'm trying to click on you, buddy. Okay, here we go. So let's follow Whippy through the little buildings here on point. Dives for the rounds right there. Oh, okay. We're not having luck following these guys around, are we? Okay, what do we have for the map position now? Good presence all around. It looks like we have Dream Monkey, or Dr. Bean Monkey up here in the church tower, rocking this angle, of course. Damn, dude, I'm trying.
Oh. Didn't have much luck in the last few minutes.
Oh man, I feel bad for these guys.
That seemed to be his favourite spot, up in that tower, off the Bean Monkey. But,
yeah.
Might need to find another spot sooner.
I do have Rock moving up to the back of the Panzer IV, but he is no more. Buddy Infantry did protect their Panzer IV, buddy. In case that Panzer IV will go into the back line and repair a little bit. We do have a Luke's rolling around to the back. Do we have any Tigers up on the board? Oh, we have one Tiger up to the north. One Tiger up to the north with 18 minutes left to go, everybody. 18 minutes. So far in today's game, if you're just joining me, I've seen 3 caps. So first going to 9th of May, and then to 22nd. They took church grounds from 9th of May, and then 9th of May capped it back after about 45 minutes or so. And here we are with 22nd trying to figure out how they get back in there. And so they're surrounding the point, but with all the buildings, there's so many places to hide. and just really hard to root everyone out of the mid-cap and stuff, right? So at any point in time, if you think you wiped out the enemy, they'll just probably just pop out of nowhere and come right back and get you. Let's see what Hai Mao is looking at. Using the Panzer Force cover here. He is bleeding out. Most likely out of bandages at the moment. Oh no, okay. He calls out to his left. His buddy gets taken out though. He's reloading his Kar 98. Using the Panzer Force cover. Pulls out his pistol, I think. No, okay. Okay, he's doing a little peek battle right here. Oh, no. Okay, alright.
There we go. Unlucky, yeah.
Unlucky. I gotta stop following these guys around and keep getting him killed.
The admin's curse.
Admin's curse is right. Whippy, Ohio here on point. Don't see any British tanks for the moment. Imagine in these last 16 minutes here, they may decide to turtle the point. Whippy, Ohio tries to get a Panzerschreck on broken lead, but does not get it in there. Okay, Panzer IV over here to the bottom left. Tiger up here to the north. Along with a Luke's, I think. Yep, just a Luke's. So we'll have to see what the last push here from 22nd to get Church Grounds back looks like. Let's go ahead back to the Restaurante. Ninth of May has not put up the launch Gary just yet in that same spot. Oh, this is a good view. You can really see all through the buildings. Don't see any garrison just yet. Lieutenant Mongolia hiding behind the truck right here. Getting some cover. Debo moving up. Camp Progress comes in for Restaurante, and just like that, I mean, there are no spawn points, really. They have the OP up to the north and the garrison. Mongolia gets Debo right in the back.
Oh.
But I think this is going to be fine. I don't think it's going to be too serious. There's a few 9th of May bodies, but not too much, not too much. Oof.
I think 20 seconds going to have to think of a new strategy here. I think they're running out of time, and I think they're going to have to try a different tactic to see if I can try to take that middle point back.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they're going to have to... starting to get some line spikes here. Trying to see if I angle the camera okay. Let me go to another part of the map. See if it evens out. But yeah, so with... looks like they're piling up in Restaurante. Trying to get back there. Trying to just overload the enemy inside the point. Make sure they don't get too many OP stacked up. No backline garrisons though. King Squad working his way towards the supplies. 100 supplies have fallen. So he should be able to get a Gary back up there. See if he has anything in his way. Jacob trades. Okay, he's not put it up yet. Puts down his OP. He's getting shots, I think, from the right. Yes, twin 5341's right there to watch him. So Jacob Trade should be able to get up to Gary. 22nd flooding the sector now. So we'll jump back to Jacob here in just a moment. Look at that, combing through the buildings, just clearing out all the little sections and everything. It's almost like watching an ant colony, right? Go through all the little tunnels and stuff. Panzer IV down below us. Luke's. British supplies falling there to the south of Point. Okay, so we're starting to see some decent pressure here from 22nd. Really just punching straight forward into the point. 9th May with a nice big spawn wave, though. It's all about getting this building control on point. Can't say host coming up into the building. Hot dogs him down with the Bren. At least that was everything. It was the Bren. Extra spicy making his way. Ghost decides to avoid confrontation for the moment. Decides to go back. Let's see how he approaches this. Puts down his OP, but the OP will probably be immediately burnt. Close call, close call. Fires that can't say no. Or can't say ho, sorry. Oh, okay, guns him down, but did he lose the OP? He did. Can't say ho, didn't lose the OP. Explosion goes off on point. Camp progress teetering towards the 75% mark. Okay, Luke's rolling around point, wiping OPs behind, doing a good job. Bombing runs coming in for the British. It's gonna get a few. 9th May trying to reflank from the back here. And with that, we're gonna see the 4th cap of the game going to 22nd. Wow. Wowie wow. What a good match here today on Tobruk. What a good match. Panzer IV just took a shot trying to speed through the point. Core, though, is going to look at the lineup, the finishing shot with the Piats. No, I think he got it right in the left side, not directly in the buttocks where he needed it. Tobruk is moving up here, though. Tobruk, I think, is rocking the satchel loadout, so he's not going to be able to get it to a Casanova, though. Could line up for his 14 kill the game. Gets one shot in the left track, I think. Casanova gets blasted. No more AT in sight, at least for the moment, for the British. With 9 minutes left to go. 9 minutes. Panzer IV is going to go over the trench, rolls over one dead body, and it's going to keep on going. We do hear the Daimler below us. That is the British recon tank. And they pass the Panzer IV, and they don't want anything to do with one another. Okay, it's getting to become a little bit chaotic here in these last few minutes. Daimler rolling around point, trying to see what OPs it can wipe. Squad's doing a really good job of just using the recon vehicle as you should in these chaotic town battles. They're chasing the P4. Cool dude 7863 dodges the P4's vehicular homicide attempts. Okay, and then, so the Daimler will continue going around. Rocket comes in from Whitby, Ohio, but it's just over to the left. Whitby, Ohio may be trying to line up a second one here, and he sinks it! Oh, I did not expect it. He threaded the shot over the little hill there, over the little mound. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Nice job to Whitby, Ohio. Sinks it to the back of the Daimler, preventing from wiping any more OPs here. This will be an... okay, reinforce has been dropped. Okay, and bombing run's coming in. So this will be the last Axis bombing run for the remainder of the game. Remember, the bombing run has a 10-minute cooldown, everybody. 10-minute cooldown. Rocket comes into the... Was that the Luke's, I think? On point, or P4? Okay, P4. P4 becomes wiped. I think by Casanova. The Casanova just get his 4th tank kill of the game. Bombing run going over the back line. Trying to stymie the last bit of pressure here that the British are offering.
It's looking like this one's going to come right down to the wire in the final stages.
Yeah, for sure. What do we have coming down right here? That was the Stuart Honey, I believe. It just got wiped. So how many comp games have you played in so far, Butter Chicken?
Actually, I haven't played competition yet. I'm still trying to work my way up the ranks in 4ID. And make my way to the 22nd clan comp game. So, yeah, well, it's sort of a new learning curve for me. But, yeah, it's great to see it. Like I said, from the admin's perspective, it's yeah, quite a different angle.
Yeah, it gives you a new perspective, right, on how everything is working throughout the map and how micro decisions play such a big part, right? Putting up this Gary here, putting up this OP here, right? You really see how it all forms around the map and everything.
Yeah, one thing I learned, I think I'll definitely stop running around in the open this much after watching this.
Yes. Okay, with 5:40 left on the clock, 9th of May really pouring into the center of point. We do see one medium right here, I think. Oh, no, Churchill's right here. Slowly trying to move towards the point, trying to get into the circle. I think they're actually already in the circle. Yep, they are. So Churchill providing some nice weight right there in the middle. Do the Axis have any Tigers to take it out? No Tigers up on the board for the Axis. So infantry are going to have to deal with this. ME-109 flies above, tries to strafe the front line. Cap progress goes over to the 50% mark for 9th of May. And just look at that presence they got. 22nd really needs to try to get close to that one up main building on point, but it's just a little bit too far away. Artie's going to be able to lock him down. Supply truck gets destroyed over there to our left. And just like that, look at that spread. Oh, man. That Churchill and points really just anchoring the attack. Go ahead, buddy.
Definitely crunch time for both teams right now. 4 minutes to go. They're going to be throwing everything at it.
Yeah, exactly. Camp progress goes back in favor of 22nd. They're getting more bodies in the sector from the launch points right here. They set up a Gary to the southwest as well. Churchill on point is trying to figure out where it needs to splash its rounds, but it's in like a little bit of a closed off courtyard in a way. But at this point, it should just try to stay in live and just keep anchoring the middle of the point. Camp progress goes back to contested. Rockets firing all over the place here. Rounds going off to our left. Going back in favor of 9th of May. If they just, I don't think they have a precision strike, but on that tank would be perfect right now. No, they don't. They're only down, the Axis are down to 12 munitions at the moment. 12 little munitions. Piat flies overhead of Boss 409. He gets gunned down. 22nd starting to develop a really good southern flank here. They may be able to get some good crossfire on the point. They just may be able to. What's going in? Nope, I was going to dive into... Going down the road, we have the British medium coming up. Senpai, or the Churchill booking it. We have one Churchill inside the point. One rocket comes into the back of the Churchill. Another rocket to the front. Churchill's going to try to dive out of the way. Whippy Ohio's going to line up for the second rocket in the back. It misses. 2:20 left to go, and the cap look like it's going to go to 9th of May here. Will they be able to squeeze it out? And yes, they do. 5th cap of the game. Wow. And that will seal it, everybody. Alrighty, so 9th of May coming out with the victory here today on this scrimmage on Tobruk with a resounding 5 caps over the midpoint. That is fantastic. And the last cap coming with just 2 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. What a game! What a game! What do you think, Butter Chicken?
Yeah, it was quite close to pretty much the whole match. Yeah, back and forth. So yeah, it was a great contest to see both teams really going at it for that middle point. But yeah, it looks like Nice and Made just edged them out in the last few moments there.
And what a good just a good match. I mean, we saw that good pregame warm up that they had, right, and everything. So this was a solid match. You can't really hang your head, really hang your head on, right?
Right.
These are games where you go, damn, it was so close, so close, but we gave it our all. And hey, it's just a casual scrim, right? So I don't think these teams really did too much prep for this. Maybe Ninth made a little bit more judging off their opening, but yeah, I think it's just fine and dandy. All right, buddy. So yeah, so 5 caps, right? So I mean, you can I'll put together the highlight clip for this one for sure, and make sure to get all those lovely sandstorm moments all chopped up and ready to go. Just saw maybe 1 or 2 heavy sandstorms here today over the course of 90 minutes, so nothing too wild. But yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. Casanova, I think, got 4 tank kills here today. So nice job, buddy. No crazy wham bam shabambo plays from what I saw. Just mostly pretty good plays. All right, there we have it. Okay. All right, buddy. Well, thank you for joining me and Butter Chicken here today. So, Butter Chicken, would you stream again if you were to do this?
Well, I think I'll give you another shot. Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, definitely different sort of seeing it from the admin's perspective. But yeah, no, it's very interesting. Well,
I think it was good, buddy, for this nice casual scrim here between 22nd and 9th of May. Once again, 9th of May coming out with the victory here today at the resounding 5 caps over here, over the middle. And looks like I have leveled up to Corporal finally. There we go, level 30. Console side, making my way up there slowly but surely. Okay, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us here today. Be sure to check out the stream after it's all done and everything. Be sure to like, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff. Right? Leave a comment below if you have questions about anything you saw over the stream. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it. All right, everybody. I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you next time.